Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about a video that was uploaded by Ariana Grande, which I'm not sure if I've ever talked about her on the channel. But this video, one, it's not super recent, but I recently saw it and it made me feel something. And so, and it made me feel something, and it's kind of about, you know, weight loss, weight gain, body image, things that we talk about obviously on the channel often. And so regardless of if this is like a normal thing that I would normally talk about, I do think that it's important and I just wanted to share it. And so without further ado, let's just get into the video. A little bit of context before we get into the video playing. Ariana has recently, it seems like a lot of people are noticing that she's lost some weight, and people have been expressing their concerns. And I don't know how many of you guys follow any type of like old Disney Channel star or just like really, really popular celebrity, but the fans that they have can be very intense. And even if people are meaning well, they can really just step over a line. And she's kind of sharing her feelings on people commenting on her weight. And so that's what kind of sparked this, whatever this is, Instagram reel, TikTok, whatever it ended up being. I forget exactly where this was on, but that's what inspired this video from her. And so let's just get into it.
Hi everyone. I have made my coffee. I'm on my way to work soon. I just wanted to come on, and I don't do this often. I don't like it. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it and I don't like it, but
it's funny to hear someone that, you know, they're literally a celebrity and they've been a celebrity since they were young, talk about how they don't like being on camera, like filming themselves talking about stuff. I don't know, it's just interesting to me. It definitely is different than, I mean, I've never been on like a TV show, but it's just interesting kind of hearing that, and like the fact that she has all of these people that really adore and look up to her, but still it doesn't make you just all of a sudden like super happy to be on your phone and talk. I would assume that it would make it even harder, because you know that it's going to reach millions of people every time you do it, and these people are going to scrutinize everything you say. Yeah, I can understand.
I just wanted to address your concerns about my body and talk a little bit about what it means to be a person with a body and to be seen and to be paid such close attention to. I think we should be gentler and less comfortable commenting on people's bodies, no matter what. If you think you're saying something good or well-intentioned, whatever it is, healthy, unhealthy, big, small, this, that, sexy, not sexy, we should really work towards not doing that as much.
I understand where this is coming from, and even for myself, I have started to feel kind of similar. I had someone recently, I like said hi to them and I hadn't seen them in a little bit, and they like were like, "Oh, you've lost weight," right? And I was just like, "Have I?" I was like, I don't even like remember that. And they were saying it as like, you know, it was basically they were trying to make a compliment, right? Which is fine. It's not like I was upset with this person, but it just like made me think like, I don't know, have I? And I'm not someone that's like completely against talking or like complimenting or talking about someone's body, especially if it's like obvious. Like, this is how I've always felt when I was losing weight and like intentionally trying to lose weight. When people would comment on it, it made me feel good, right? And so I'm not sitting here saying we should never talk about it ever, but I do think like if you are in someone's life and you've had conversations and you know they want to lose weight and all this stuff, and then you see them doing it, I think of course you should say something about that. Like, of course you should, because it's clear, you know that they're trying to lose the weight. You know, maybe you even know what they're trying to do to lose the weight. And so of course you should say something about it, right? Or even if someone is like posting online and they are, you know, they're making Instagram posts or whatever about their weight loss journey. Of course, it's like totally okay, in my opinion, to go to the post and say, "Oh my God, you've lost weight. You look great." Right? Like, I don't think that you can never do it, but I do think that there are definitely times where maybe it's not the smartest thing to do, or maybe it might not. Maybe you can think of another way to compliment someone instead of just how they look or like their weight, right?
There are ways to compliment someone or to ignore something that you see that you don't like, that I think we should help each other work towards, just to aim towards being safer and keeping each other safer. But I just also wanted to say, one, there are many different kinds of beautiful. There are many different ways to look healthy and beautiful. I know personally for me.
So people are basically like saying they're concerned about her because she's lost weight recently. So that's what people are like. That's what a lot of the comments are. And so it's interesting to me because people, the same people that are okay with, you know, commenting, oh my God, she's lost so much weight, I hope she's okay, I hope everything's all right, blah, 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 right, are the same people that if you said, oh my God, she's gained so much weight, I hope everything's okay, they'd be like, how dare you, right? Like, how dare you comment on someone's weight? But they would absolutely be okay with you saying, oh my God, she's lost so much weight, I hope everything's okay, right? That same person would feel that way about that. And then it's just interesting to me, right? And so it seems like she's trying to be like, it doesn't matter if they gain weight, lost weight, like, let's just leave it alone. And I think that that's a much better way to go about it than to be okay with someone saying, oh my God, she's lost so much weight, I hope everything's okay. But then, oh, you can't say anything about them gaining weight. That's bullying. That's mean. How could you? Maybe they're going through something. Like, I don't know. It's just interesting to me.
The body that you've been comparing my current body to was the unhealthiest version of my body. I was on a lot of antidepressants and drinking on them and eating poorly. And
I can imagine that would be very frustrating. Obviously, I don't, maybe she's not telling the full truth. I don't know. Obviously, I don't freaking know Ariana Grande. But I can understand how frustrating that would be, right? If she really does feel like, man, I've been like improving my health, I've got off these antidepressants, or at least I'm not drinking anymore while taking them, or whatever, right? She's sorted out her mental health. She feels like she's doing better. She's been able to go to the gym more, and like she's taking care of herself more and she wasn't in the past. And then to have people be like, oh my God, is everything okay? Like, oh my God, you've lost weight. Do you need help? Blah, 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 right? That would be very, very frustrating. So I can understand being like, dude, you just feel like you can't win, right?
And at the lowest points of my life, when I looked the way you consider my healthy, but that in fact wasn't my healthy. And I know I shouldn't have to explain that, but I do feel like maybe having an openness and some sort of vulnerability here will be something good might come from it.
I think that it is good to talk about it. And like, this is something that I've talked about frequently. Like, I've had people say to me like, oh, you like when you were, you know, you look better when you were at your leanest, right? When I competed for my show, like regardless of if that's true or not, however you think about that, if I tried to stay at that leanness, right, 180 pounds, I would be miserable and I'd be very unhealthy, right? Like it would not be healthy for me, not just like mentally, but like physically, it wouldn't be healthy for me to be that lean. And so for me, gaining a little bit of weight, you know, putting on the muscle, obviously I have some fat, that is much healthier than trying to be at the smallest that I possibly can be. And that's what frustrates me sometimes is people will equate like thinness to being healthy for people that have lost weight, right? Obviously for her, it's kind of the opposite. It's flipped for her. But like for a lot of people that are trying to lose weight, they just see, oh, the smaller you are, the healthier you are. And that's just not true, right? And so it's about finding that balance for you and what works for you. I think that that's really important. That's something that's really missed, especially when you are losing weight. I understand because you're so focused on just like, I just want to lose weight. I just want to lose weight. The thought of, you know, gaining weight and that equaling you being healthier is a little far-fetched, and I understand that. But it's a very different world from when you know, if you've lost 150 pounds and now you're too lean, like it's really hard to really understand what you should do from there. And so that's why I talk about this stuff so much, because I have seen it happen so many times to other people. I kind of got off on a tangent there. I'm sorry, but yeah.
No, I don't know, but that's the first thing. Healthy can look different. The second thing is you never know what someone is going through. So even if you are coming from a loving place and a caring place, that person probably is working on it or has a support system that they are working on it with, and you never know. So be gentle with each other and with yourselves. And thirdly, the third one's unrelated, I guess. I just wanted to extend some love your way and tell you that you're beautiful, no matter what phase you're in. By the way, I'm not wearing eyelashes or eyeliner right now. This is my face, these are my eyes, so don't freak out about that now too, please. Oh my God. But
jeez, that would be miserable, bro. Like feeling like if you went out without makeup on, or like without, you know, having your eyelashes on or whatever, like people are gonna worry about that and be like, it's an imposter or something. Like, jeez, man.
Yeah. Sending you guys a lot of love, and I think you're beautiful, no matter what. you're going through, no matter what weight, no matter how you like to do your makeup these days, no matter what cosmetic procedures you've had or not, or anything. Yeah, I just think you're beautiful, and wanted to share some feelings.
So that's pretty much the whole video. The reason that I wanted to share this is because it is interesting seeing the other side, right? Because obviously, you know, we talk a lot about people that are struggling with, you know, gaining weight, or they're struggling to lose it and stuff like that. And it is like the main thing that when I watched it, that I thought was so interesting is that I guarantee so many of the people that are so comfortable talking about how she's lost too much weight, or that she looks too thin, or something must be wrong, are the same people that if you were to talk about someone that had gained a lot of weight recently, and again, I don't think you need to comment on if someone's just gained weight, and especially if they're not talking about it, they're not sharing like why that's happening, or they're not sharing like, oh, I want to lose weight and I'm struggling with it, anything like that. If someone hasn't made it clear that like they want to lose the weight, like it's just so interesting, because those people would be so against you saying anything about the weight gain, right? And so, I don't know. I just wanted to share my opinion on that. I thought it was interesting. I would love to know what you think down in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.